あ、ごめんなさい。ちょっと一瞬、プリペアリングになっちゃった。
あ、
なった。
Hello!
おー、なったイ
なってます。
ェーイ。It's working. Hi, guys. Thanks for some of you
Hi!
who have been waiting. Happy New
Can you
Year
hear us? Happy New
2024。
Year!
大丈夫かな？
明けましておめでとうございま
おめでとう
す。
ございます。今年もどうぞよろしくお願いし
よろしく
ます。
お願いします。
So New
If
Year's
you
is
guys,
really, oh, go ahead.
by the way, if you guys can hear us, so please hit the like button or comment. Please give us a comment. 聞こえてますか？
出ますか？
Can
Can
you
you hear
hear
us?
us? OK? OK かな？
大丈夫？ So this is the Tippsy Kampai Live. It's the first one of 2025, and this is our third one with Rina and myself Kampaiing. And we do have a special guest today from Kikumasamune, the Taru cross persons. Um, and because we get kind of anxious in the beginning, both Lena and I like just started just a tiny bit pre-funk.
Yes.
But we will do our official kampai now with you all
Okay. I just
watching.
opened.
ちょっと入れました。
はい。I'm ready.
Lina's comes with in a cup already. So 明けましておめでとう。乾
明けま
杯。
しておめでとうございます。乾杯。
乾杯。
うん、明けましておめでとうございます。Miss Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
うん。
And so in Japan, New Year's Day is really important. Everybody
Yes.
runs around and does all the cleaning before the end of the year. They prep all the food for the first 3 days so they can do their aisatsu, their, going around their family, friends, neighbors, and business acquaintances and everyone, your higher ups
Yes.
and stuff, and do your New Year's, greetings, I guess, and
うん。
say, thank you for last year. どうぞよろしくお願いします for next year. So どうぞよろしくお願いします to us, because the year is just starting. We plan to do this every month. Thank you for your comments. I love the one about Awamori from Okinawa. There's actually only one sake brewery, I think, in Okinawa, but Awamori is also a national beverage, and I love it. Okinawa is such
It's
a
so
special.
strong.
Yes, you will get drunk very easily with that. And we don't carry it, but we just love everything, like to talk about everything. So, bye.
Hi. So I think Japanese people is known for the like hard working, but in Japan, so we have a vacation for like a week and a half. So we don't completely don't work during the
Yeah,
New Year's.
places are closed.
Hmm? It-
So it's for traveling, it could go both ways. It could be a great time to experience things you can only experience during the new year. But then there's also businesses that are closed, they're just not doing special events. It's really such an important time for like family and business, like your own business and stuff. So it's sometimes hard to accommodate people that are visiting.
yeah.
So just be sure to check the schedule and stuff. In about 6 minutes, we will be visited by people who actually make the taru sake. So this is sake that's been stored in a wooden barrel. It's only for about like 2 weeks or so, but it's very aromatic. We're actually drinking the same one, right? I think yours is in a different container, but it's the same one, and this is for export only, but the inside is the same.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
it's
this one is Jumai. Jumai
これ、あ、
じゃない。
リナの
It's
が、
not. これはJumai じゃない。
oh, it's 木本から口。It's not that,
うん
wait, 木本か
Yeah.
ら口。
It's also from Kikumasamune and the
Mhm,
Tarusake. It's
mhm.
これは、
うん。
うん本醸造かな
あ、そっか。
本醸
こっちは
造酒
純米だから違うんだ。
の、うん、
Oh, so it's
a little
not
bit different.
exactly the same.
The- It's a paper cup.
エコね。エコ。
Mm.
It's
So,
just a good
eco.
thing.
And so what is the good point of the sake is it's so okay, easy to get because every convenience store in Japan has this sake. So,
Yeah, and this one I have to say, fairly easy to get in the US and other
mm,
countries too. And the great thing is it's made so well, it's affordable, rather affordable for how crafty they
mm,
are. And it doesn't go bad. So
mm.
some of the
That's
delicate ones, yeah, you have to keep in the fridge. And
mm,
even if you keep it in the fridge, there's a chance that maybe during delivery or something, the flavor changes. It's not always turning so bad, but this one I can trust that it's going to be like really, really stable, and not because they put any preservatives in it. All premium sake, you can't put any preservatives by law, but so it's very pure and natural and only heat pasteurized and stuff. But yeah, they just know how to make it really well.
mm.
And I got to go to the Tippsy Sake tour this year, or last year already, 2024
Yes.
in November, to Kobe, which was our new tour. And so I got to visit them and see them making the taru, the wooden barrel right in front of my eyes. We got to touch it. We
Oh
got
my
to like hear
God.
about it. We got to like hear the scraping noise, like smell it and everything.
I'm
And
so
then
jealous.
I know it was amazing. Like they were waiting for us. And so we walked into
Mhm.
to this museum where they showcased the craft. And then as soon as we got there, that he started making it. I was like, oh my God, they've been and then within 20 minutes, this barrel was complete. And then they took us to this like crazy secret private tasting room, and it was just so incredible.
Wow.
I know, and we can't show like photos of everything because that crazy secret
Mhm.
tasting room, which really was special because it's like a hidden door. Like you don't know that it's
Mhm.
there. So many people go to this
It's
museum.
only you
Yeah, it's
or
just it's
the
just us,
everyone.
the tours. It was like a private kashikiri. The Yeah, it was.
Wow.
I know, really, makers go
But
like
museum, visit museum, right?
museum law. The museum is open to the public, so
Mm.
anybody
Mm.
can go. But the Tipsy tour experience of the
Mm.
museum was like, to me, it was like over the top. It was like, what? It was like, there's nobody else there. They did it for us because they knew exactly what time we were going. Of course, we're running late because like at every stop we have so many questions, and we I don't know, and we're always like pushing the schedule, but yeah, it
Mhm.
was crazy. It was just, yeah, it was pretty special. So I'm really happy to make the connection and talk to them again, even though it's going to be a brief time because it's 11 a.m. in
Mhm.
Japan right now, and they're working, busy making barrels and stuff. Another thing why we chose this product today is because January 11th is like Taru no Hi, Taruzake no Hi. It's the day of Taruzake.
Yes.
Yeah. And it there is a celebratory like reasoning for opening Taruzake. When it's stored in a barrel, you might see like even restaurants in the US like doing like a ceremonial opening of the barrel.
Mhm.
So that's Taruzake. Although these days you can just dump whatever sake you're gonna use in there. But that's basically what it is. And it's a true it's Tarusake started in the Edo period when Kobe became so famous Nagagogo area, present-day Kobe, became so famous with making really good sake and Edo, and then shipped it to Edo, which is present-day Tokyo, so to the capital at the time, Edo period. So while it traveled through the ocean and it was presented to the higher ups, it took on this incredible aroma and sometimes some color, and that was considered really good sake.
And one more occasion for Taozake is like a wedding party in Japan. So, and one of my dream is opening Taozake in my wedding.
Nice. You're already married.
Yeah.
So you gotta plan that.
I need to make a plan. Yeah. I am choosing which brewery sake is the best.
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
But Kikumasamune definitely has Taru sake, so I might order. I don't know how much is that Taru sake, whole Taru sake. How much?
It depends on the quantity. I think the barrel is 4度ダルじゃない ?4度ダルじゃん。4度。
Wow, 4度。4度
So like 1度is 10 times 一升。
40升。
It's a lot, but I mean, you guys
can you exchange to gallon?
Not in my head. I need a calculator. But I mean, normally I think it's for hundreds of, I don't know, like a big crowd. But I feel like you probably have close friends that could finish a whole yondodaru.
Yes.
Actually, the barrel that we got to see that is made is that size, yonto, I think.
I need to gather the drinker, a lot of a drinker friend.
You already have some, I'm sure. Should I send a message to them? I hope they know how to get to the link. I'm sure it's because they're busy. They're probably just running a few minutes late. We'll just keep clicking. But yeah, we get to see 3 people who make the taru. I believe there's 5 craftspersons at the Kikumasamune kobo, like their workstation, or their workplace. But Kikumasamune didn't have an in-place like area to make their own taru. They used to order it. But once they found out that one of the places that they're ordering the barrels from is going under, just like any other business, especially barrel making, which is so traditional, hundreds of years of history, but very, very handcrafted and difficult to sustain as a business. They decided it's worth it for them to take on the business. And so I believe one of the people that are joining us today is the person that was already working at the making taru before Kikumasamune took this on like 6-7 years ago. So he has the most experience. Oh, there they are.
Yes, they're coming.
They're coming.
The cross months are coming. I'm so excited.
It has Fukui-san's name because it's that's our rep.
こんにちは。
こんにちは、お世話になっております。
こんにちは、お世話になります。
おめでとうございます。
すでに飲んでます。
明けましておめでとうございます。
明けましておめでとうございます。よろしくお
願
願いします。
お願いします。
樽酒ありがとうございます。飲んでいただいてて。
飲んじゃってます。
ありがとうございます。
1月11日は樽酒の日って聞いたんで、それもあって。
ありがとうございます。しかもニューカップ、日本にいらっしゃるんですか、リナさんは。
私は東京にいます。
そうなんですね。
よく買っております。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。今日はじゃあよろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いし
お
ま
願いします。
す。
よろしくお願いし
はーい、
ます。
すいません、お
はい。
忙しいところ。
あ、とんでもないです。
はーい。で、11
はい。
月にお会いしたんですけれども、後ろにいらっしゃるのが田村様
はい。
ですか？あ、
はい。
はじめま
先日、
して、田村さ
11
ん。
月は、はい、お世話になりました。
お世話になりました。
So everyone, this is Takeshi-san, Tamura Takeshi-san. He has the most, like the longest experience making taru, the barrel. 何年もタルを作っていらっしゃいますか？
で30も5、6年になりますね。はい。
35 to 36 years. He basically was born and then he started making the taru. もう生まれたての時から作り始めた感じですね。もうそのために生まれてきたような。何がきっかけで樽作りをお仕事にすることになったんですか？
師匠に当たる方からの
う
紹
ん。
介で、
へ
ま
え。
はい。
あ、体格もいいし、体力もありそうや
おー。
からやってみひんかっていう軽い誘いから、
うん。
はい。
おー。So I asked
樽
him,
作りって、
yeah, oh, go ahead.
なんか、
I
no, no, no,
asked him
you can translate,
how,
thank you.
oh, sorry. I asked him what was the reason that he went into tattoo making, and he said the person that he was apprenticing, he was going to be apprenticing for, said, well, you have a good build. You're going to be able to handle this, the tattoo making, and kind of recruited him. That's 36 years ago. That's crazy.
その体格がいいのでやってみないかっていう声をかけられたということは、やっぱり樽職人はその体力がいる仕事、力がいる仕事。
そうですね。はい。
で
So
も
yeah,
今日、うん、
you have to have a
あ、
good
どうぞどう
build
ぞ。
because it is very physical to be a tattoo 職人。
でも今日の、あの、福正宗さんの樽職人さんの中には、女性もいらっしゃるじゃないですか。
はい。ここにいま
あの、
す。はい。
新井さん。
ちかさん。
あ、
Hi.
こんにち
She's the
は。
one, yeah, she's the one that hosted the tour for us and showed us all the tools and stuff. ね、ツアーの時ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとう。
いや、素晴らしいプレゼンでもう来れました。
よかったです。
やっぱりリナミツが聞いてたのは、その体力がすごく必要だっていうので、その樽作りを始めた時と今ともう体格変わりました。
私
うん。
はい、変わりました。投げ飛ばせます。
す
So
ごい。
her name is Chika Arai, and she's been a tattoo craftsperson for 5年?
そうですね、5年ぐらい。
She's been a craftsperson there for 5 years, and I heard that I was told that she was a customer first, who went to the museum and was so inspired, decided to do the apprentice, and then now she can throw her higher ups, Take-san, because she's so strong.
I love that story.
すごい。で、お客さんだったって聞いたんですけど、
うん
樽作りに興味を持って、こっちの世界に入ってきたっていうのは
そうで。
本当ですす。
見て、
うん
惚れて、
うん
ここから下ね、
かっこいい。
惚れて、ナンパしたんです。
Oh, so she went to the museum, saw him making the paru. She got so excited and so into it and loved it. And then she kudoita. She said, I love this stuff. Please put me there. That's really cool. And 5 years. How is it after
That's
5 years?
beautiful.
5年経った今、どうですか？
どう
もうあと36年いける、31年いける。
いや、無理、70分ちゃうもん。
バレちゃう。
Yeah, no way she can do it for 31 more years, she says, but I think it's amazing. Do you reward yourself with sake every night? したら、体力のお仕事って最後に私たちのeコマースなんですけど、倉庫で働いてる方とかも、 やっぱり一日中体を動かして働いてると、最後の一杯で、一杯ゆっくりっていうのがすごくご褒美だっていうんですけど、そういう感じですか？
飲めないです。
二人とも飲めないです。
マジで They
それ
can't
はあ
drink,
れですか？
neither of them drink alcohol. そうなんです
普段か
ね。
らそういうお酒をあまり飲まれないってことですか？
全く、あ、
これは
そうなんです。
潰さず食べたい方です。
Oh, they,
え
so they eat rather than drink.
So
Hey, can we,
drinking is our job.
I know. 飲むのは私たちの仕事なんで、毎日のように
はい
ちょっと
飲んでください
機会ので
はい
飲ませていただいており
あ
ます。
りがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
していただいて
きみなみさんもいらっしゃいます？もしかして。
今日はちょっとですね、君並みが諸事情でちょっと参加できないん
ああ、
です。
そうなんですね。
すいま
There's
せん。
そうな
another
んですね。
person. Yeah, としおさん、としおきみなみ。He's the person in the photo that we used when we made the announcement, and he was the person that made it right in front of our face. So I could hear the scraping while Chika-san is explaining the tools that they're using, which is very, some of the tools that they're using is like older than them and so traditional. And then they showed us like how it's stored and everything. あ、質問もうちょっとあります。ごめんなさい。お時間取っちゃっ
いっぱいある
て。。その4トダル、この商品を作るための4トダル以外にも、その小さいのとか、木桶とかも作ってらっしゃいます？
で、作るのは、とりあえず、この、
Ooh,
ちょっと、
ね、
that's the
サ
4
イズが
トダル。
はい。
Yeah, so
4
that's
ト
the
ダル。
size that they specialize in. So all the tools are designed around that, and the little rings are made out of bamboo. And so we got to see them like, what is it? Folding that or 編むってなんだ? Weaving that and making that. So that's what they specialize in. 何個ぐらいの樽を、1日っていうか年間作ってます？
年間だと2000丁ぐらい。
お
で
ー
1日だと田村で15ぐらいいけると思い
15
ます。
タル作るんですか？
Wow. So annually, they
Yeah.
make about 2,000 barrels by hand. And then one person, if they're super veterans and skilled, like Takeshi-san, then he could make about 15 a day. で、今日も黙々と3人は、職人さん、5人でしたっけ？全部で5人。5人の職人さんは、黙々と樽を作る
そうですね。はい。
作業。Wow.
はい。
So 5 people that work there is just very busy, keeping up with the taru making because there's the sake production and Kikumasamune makes so much sake in volume. So they have a lot of barrels to make by hand to keep up with that. すごいです。でも飲まないのはびっくりしました。
びっくりしました。一つの樽を作るのにどれぐらい時間がかかるんですか？多分きっと田村さんはすごいお早いんだと思うんですけど、一般的な時間よりもきっと。
一丁完成させるのに3、40分あればできる。はい。
そんなにすぐ。す
So
ごい。
he
もう
uses
初心
about 30 to 40 minutes to make a brand new barrel. When we did the tour, they did it in about 20 minutes because they had already like prepped it so we can see the live action. So they had prepped all they had selected the pieces that was gonna fit in it. すごいです。なんかツアーの時は本当わざわざ、君並さんがだと思うんですけど、その中にはまるピースを全部用意しといてくれたのも本当見やすく、行ったらもう本当歩いてたら始めたっていう感じで、すごい感動したんですよ。もうびっくりしちゃいました。すごかったです、本当に。で、大きい工場、お酒作るところも本当すごかったし、そのスーパーシークレット、試飲 の部屋もすごかったですし、
いい
もう
な
本当に度肝抜かれました。
あ。
もうめっちゃ、本当にすごかったです。ありがとうございます。
Yes.
Well, I think
Yes.
it's appropriate because they don't drink. So it's okay that I don't have to feel too guilty, I guess, that we're not complying with them. ありがとうございます。Do you have any other questions, Nina? Or should we let them go because
Yes.
they need to go making? Well,
Yeah. The last question, gonna be last
じゃあ
question.
最後の質
最後に
問でお願いします。
その一般人からすると平らな木を丸くするって本当になんかどういうことってこう思ってしまうんですけど、この樽作りを始めた時最初難しかったことは何ですか？
材料をつなぐ面のこの側面。
はい。ありがとうございます。
するかな。
モザイクになったね。モザイクになったね。
So
精度が高い。
where the pieces meet. So sorry, Nina's question is what was the hardest thing? Yeah.
これを正直って言うんですけどね。
正
正
直。
直って素直な正直。
正直って書きます。はい。
へえ。
この面を失敗してしまうと漏れてしまうんですね。だから一番大事な。
その正直と言われるその杉のパーツをもう作るところ。
はい。
それが一番
はい。
肝心なポイント。
こうまっすぐじゃなくて、こうちょっと反ってるんです。
おー。
So there's a name for that edge that meets. It's called 正直.
こう真ん中で合わすと、この
見えた。
上と下がついてるんですね。
ちょっと下げて。ここがくっついてるんですけど、
見えてない。
見えてないかな。ここはつくん、ついてるんですよ。映らんの。
映らん。
じゃあ
その前、ここが隙間があって、ここはくっついてます。
So there's some gap at the top, if you can, see it. I know it's kind of hard to see, but like there's portions in the middle that is like really seamless. And it's so important to have that side that touches each other meet completely because otherwise it'll leak. And in that that side is called shojiki. It's means honest. So they can't skimp on that task. That is the most important, he says. And so that's the most difficult part of the Taru making, which is what Venus was asking. そこをじゃあマスターするために何年ぐらい、もうでも5年でちかさん作ってるんだ。だから、そこの正直のところはたけしさんが作る。
全然まだそこまで行ってなくて、立てて、
そ
の面を自分で感じてから作り始める、ここをやらせてもらうんで、まだここまでは知ってない。
Oh, wow. So Chika-san, after 5 years of apprenticing full time, is still learning how to make that shojiki, that meets the part. It sounds like a lifelong quest to master that. すごいです。
すごい。ありがとうございます。なんか今の話聞くとこの樽で保存されたこの香りがついたお酒のなんか偉大さをめちゃくちゃ感じます。
香りがなんか本当すごいんですよね。で、なんかアメリカのイベントとかでもすごく人気なのは、あと品質がすごく安定してるっていうのもあって、あと、なんか野外のね、イベントとかで、なんか本当プラスチックのカップとかで試飲してても、やっぱ違うってすごいわかるんですよね。 すごいです。すごい商品です。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
すいません、お忙しいと思うので、またの機会に。So everyone, if you are interested in meeting them in person, there's always a Tippsy Brewery tours that you can sign up for. Now it's flexible, so anytime you're going to Japan, Kobe is very accessible from both Osaka, Kyoto, or from Tokyo. So consider seeing them and spending some time. And then Fukui-san, who you met, is probably going to be able to show you even more. We had some private exclusive tours that was really cool. So ありがとうございました。お忙しいところ。
ありがとうございました。
今年もどうぞよろしくお願いします。お客様ももっともっと
よろしくお願いします
体験して
ありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
映してくれて。
Thank you so
ありがとう
much.
ございます。
すいません、福井さんの方からはい。
ありがとうご
OK
ざい
です。
ありがとうございます
NG としちゃって OK
皆さんもありがとうございます。
ました。失礼いたします。
はい。
ありがとうございます。
私が間違えてエンドしちゃったらこれ終わっちゃうから。
失礼します。
Yay! We did it. We had a
Wow.
guest.
Now it's too cheap.
そう、本当にそう思う。
これ。
Yeah, you know, I
安す
totally
ぎる。
agree. I do agree, and I think it's like their flagship product in America. And there's always like at least one product that breweries really push to make it a flagship product. And they could be like not making money at all, but it's like it's very important to them. And I think this craft that is diminishing and that they really wanted to save is really important to them. And so, you know, and they're a bigger maker, so they're able to make it like cost effective.
うん、
でもコスパいいですよね。
コスパいい。
Yeah. I mean, this one also was made with handmade taru, which is very difficult to sustain. すごい
Yeah.
だろうな。
So it looks paper, but all of the sake originally stored in that taru barrel. Wow.
すごい。Yeah, I do have some photos. Should I share it?
Oh, can you share?
うん。
I want to join that exclusive tour, Tippsy tour.
Oh, yeah, you have to. I mean, anybody that's in Japan, even if you don't want, you know, if you don't have the chance to like book the Tipsy tours, there is a museum. You can go there all the time, and there's always a craftsperson like doing that. And there's also this amazing video of them weaving the bamboo. So you can go anytime, but the exclusive tour, of course, was like, oh my God, it was really, really, really amazing. Am I sharing this? I'm not sharing the screen yet. Okay.
I can't see that.
So, Miru.
Hi, I can see it.
So this is Takeshi-san. No, this is not Takeshi-san. This is Toshio-san, who couldn't be there. That was demonstrating for us, I think. And so these are all the pieces. They've already been pre-cut with the shojiki, I think. And he's fitting it in this temporary frame. These are my photos. I think.
今、中をやすってる? Make it
So,
smooth?
中をね, yeah, it's making it smooth and like seamless on the inside.
Wow. So,
And then there's all of these tools are really traditional too. So the tools are, you know, are like sometimes older than them, which I think is funny. Yeah.
I can't believe so the
Sorry.
Takeshi-san can make the one bottle for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
What?
And that it was really cool to hear about that shojiki, that one side, you know, from top to bottom. Like, yeah, it sounds very meditative. This is a different photo from Kikumasamune, but I wanted to talk a little bit about different ways that wooden barrels are used in sake making. This is probably part of a motosuri for kimoto, what you were drinking, the kimoto process. And these are also wooden barrels, and they do have the same components, like it's wood. They have the bamboo frame holding it together. And in this case, it is red or really dark brown because it's been coated with fermented persimmon juice, which is a natural antiseptic. So it could be used in like the shubo making process is getting a little bit geeky, but the fermentation starter process. In our case, in what we're drinking, I mean, in my case, the taru that we were talking about is the finishing, but this is like before the main fermentation batch. And this is also my photo from the tour. I'm just zooming in on the actual barrel that is storing the sake. And the difference between like wine barrels and then like sake barrels is that for taru sake, it's only a couple weeks to take on the aroma and some color sometimes. But this is there. This is just part of the tour.
Wow.
And then there's also the kioke, which is like the big fermentation mash one. That there's a resurgence, but still very, very, very like small amounts of sake you can find made in kioke. But I have another product, the gokyo. Sorry, I keep bumping into my desk. The gokyo kioke kimoto tsukuri. So this one that uses the big wooden barrel. I don't know about the fermentation starter, whether it's in a wooden barrel or if it's plastic or aluminum, like stainless steel or whatever barrel that they use. But the main fermentation barrel is the kioke, really big one. And then even in sake, shoyu soy sauce, soy sauce making or miso making, the kioke is making a resurgence because there's only one place in Osaka that makes a big wooden barrel. It's just that much. It's just hard to sustain that business because there's so much effort, so much skill, and less demand, but also I think it's just really expensive to order one and also maintain it, you know, and it requires a lot of education, but a lot of different places, like several famous breweries, I guess, I've seen are making an effort to bring it back. So there's Kickstarters featuring them. There's famous breweries like Aramasa and Senkin that uses it. I went to Nida Honke and Taylor, our marketing specialist, and I got to see it last year in Fukushima, which was really cool. But yeah, anyway, you do have to go there if you haven't been there. Kobe よかったよ。
羨ましいです。
すごいよかった。Yeah. I mean, I went there, you know, with Taylor just for like one day to check it out. But I mean, it's just so different to go as the Tipsy tour. It's such a treat. And it's, yeah, it's just, and I would never get bored of going to the same place over and over. Like, it's that special, I think. 行って行ってください。Yeah, but you travel to go to different breweries because you live there.
Yes. Maybe I can do the like a guide and I can go with you guys.
Yeah, I know. And there's places in Tokyo too that, you know, and Kobe も日帰りできるよ。You could go to Kobe just for one day and then come back. Like, you know,
Yes.
you can still stay in Tokyo.
Like 3 hours from bullet train, Shinkansen from Tokyo.
Yeah, it's very convenient access. So,
Cool.
yeah. So other topics about New Year's sake.
Oh, New Year's sake.
Yeah. we won't cover Otoso, which is also the New Year's Kampai thing,
Mm.
but Tarusake is a great one to celebrate the New Year with. I'm actually the year of the snake, so
Oh,
it's great
really?
that I don't
Snake.
know if it's a spoiler, but
I want to show you guys my collection. So the zodiac today, this year's zodiac is snake in Japan.
yeah,
So some of the brewery published released the snake label. So this is a denshu from Awamori Prefecture. It's so cool.
I like the ちょっとアグレッシブな感じが可愛い。
そうちょっとね、怖いんですよ。
Yeah, it's cobra, but it's like
Yeah. If you are like a snake phobia, so maybe you cannot
Yeah.
see. Yeah. And this kind of snake label is so super limited. So I tried hard to get it.
yeah.
And this one is cute
Oh,
version.
cute. Yeah.
It's from Senkin
Yeah.
Brewery. So one of the
Tippsy.
brewery they are using the kyoke, the wooden barrel.
The fermentation tank. Yeah.
Yes, it is snowman. So this is cloudy sake, nigori sake. I stored in the fridge, so the moromi is at the bottom. But yes, yeah.
So cute. The snowman is, I think, doing the
Yes.
piro. Yeah. The snake is
So
coming out.
cute. I can't wait to open it.
Yeah. Snakes are kind of a good luck in
Good luck
Japan.
and Kingun up.
Ne- King, oh, good for it's a financial good luck.
Yes.
Too. そうなんだ。
So everybody in Japan loves snake.
Mm,
Snake motif.
that's good because I like snakes. Some of my friends have snakes, and you are only the year of your zodiac every 12 years. So
Mm.
that's why 60 years old in Japan is such a big deal because it's like yeah, the fifth time that number 12, yeah, anyway, your zodiac and stuff. So
Okay, so let's do
very different
ending.
from the habuzake.
Habuzake.
Very
Have you ever
different.
tried habuzake?
I have. I think my friends have had it. Like very different from the snake in the alcohol.
It's
Kinda
good.
like
It's like a medicine, and it's good for health.
Yeah, or it's like souvenir-ish, kind of like the scorpion and the tequila when you go to Mexico. But yeah, different from that. Awamori from, but anyway, so we're gonna try, we're gonna keep doing this every month. Please let us know if there's any specific topics you want us to talk about. We're gonna try talking about pink sake next time. There's a brewery that Eugene that makes pink sake. It's called Oze Rose. Yeah. And
it's pink season.
I know. I haven't asked Horiko-san, but when they're fermenting it is in February. So we'll see if we can get some photos or maybe even have them join. But February can be a very intense time for sake brewing because it's sort of reaching the end of the season. That's when they make competition sake. So every second counts. Might be very difficult for some breweries, many of them who have craftsperson, less than 10 people working there, and they really want to do the best. So every second counts for them and they want to be concentrated. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll see you all next time. We have a really hard time looking at the comments while we talk. And so I would love to look at it afterwards and then get ideas for next time or answer it when we have the chance. So
thank you so much for joining us.
thank you. Mata ne. Cheers.
Oh, I posted the Tarazake video on our Instagram, so please check it out.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Please follow
Check it out.
our Instagram too.
Thank you. またね。バイバイ。
Bye bye.